Hi there, Tony Hughes, eXp Realty team leader of the Ninja Free Agent team, brokered by eXp Realty. And tonight I'm going to do a quick little video. Sorry, I've got to wear glasses because I'm getting old and my eyes don't work that well and I have to read. But I want to do a quick little training video for those of you that are at the Arizona School of Real Estate and Business. The training tonight is going to be kind of a repeat of what I did about a week ago on how to get properly prepared to launch your real estate business. So I hope that you'll take a couple notes, share a couple things with you that I think can really help. Let me get one thing right out of the way quickly. Your fingerprint card. It's like a 5-cent piece of plastic, and without it, you cannot become a real estate agent in Arizona. I would strongly recommend that you go through Field Print. I should have sent you, I know I did, I sent you an email. If you'll go back and check your email from Tony Hughes, you'll see one of my emails that has specific instructions on how to use Field Print. It's a digital service through like a UPS store. It'll save you money. Then if you go through the Arizona School of Real Estate and Business, they use an old version of ink. It costs $20 to get your card versus $7.95 if you go through Field Print. Of course, the state charges $67 for the card. More importantly, you'll get your fingerprint cards back or card back in about 5 or 6 days as opposed to 2 or 3 months if you do it the old-fashioned way with the ink. So that's one step that I want to get read out quickly, and really encourage you just to get that out of the way very, very quickly. Today would be a good day to get that done, actually. All right, just real quick, I want to introduce myself. I am, as I said, the team leader for a real estate team here in Phoenix. We call ourselves the Ninja Free Agent team, and we are brokered by eXp Realty. I've been in that position for a few months. Prior to coming over to eXp, I was a CEO and team leader for 3 different Keller Williams franchises here in Phoenix, Arizona. Keller Williams, Arizona Realty in Scottsdale, Keller Williams, Biltmore Partners in Central Phoenix, and Keller Williams, East Valley in Tempe, Arizona. I shepherded about 1,000 agents over that last 3.5 years, just resigned on June 3rd this year, 2019. And I was, my responsibility was, I ran the franchise, hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue, profits. I had full-time staff that worked for me, and I was really responsible for growing the company, for new talent acquisition, and I also coached the top 20% producers in the franchise. So a little bit about my background. When I saw the eXp business model, I could not in good conscience continue to recruit people, agents into Keller Williams when I just simply knew the future of real estate was here at eXp, not at Keller Williams. Just because they're bigger doesn't mean they're better. And I think once you really do your homework and look at the company that I represent, you'll understand why. And I hope we get the opportunity to interview if we haven't already. All right, so just a little bit of dad, grandpa, 2 little grandsons. They're both 2, Miko and James. I have 5 kids. I make my home here in Scottsdale. And anyway, that's enough about me. First thing I really want to impress upon everybody tonight is how important it is to have this thing called a why, your WHY. And I like to think about that as what's hurting you. The reality is this seems like kind of airy-fairy stuff, but it's not. If you don't have a strong purpose or reason for being in this industry, the first time you get a crazy buyer, you're going to be out of there. You're going to be in the witness protection program, never to be seen again. So write down your why. And if your why doesn't make you cry, frankly, it's not strong enough, and you're probably not going to make it. The statistics do not lie. 80% of real estate agents are gone after the first 2 years. So if you want to reduce those statistics in your favor, then write down your why and share it with 2 or 3 people that you look up to. You're certainly welcome to share it with me. I'll definitely hold you accountable to your why. What makes you emotional about real estate? What's going to cause you to stick in there when you've already spent the money on your first commission check and it falls out right at the last second? Kind of like a keel underneath a sailboat, keeps it from capsizing. If you don't have a strong why as an entrepreneur, you're just simply not going to make it in the industry. And I promise you, I speak from experience on that. If the why is strong enough, the how-tos just simply show up. So you'll figure everything else out. You'll figure out how to work the software, the CRM. You'll figure out you know, how to get leads. You'll figure out how to do open houses. You'll figure out how to do farming. You'll figure out how to do knocking on doors. You'll figure out how to call expired listings and FSBOs. You'll figure all that out when and if you have a strong why. WHY, think about it as what's hurting you. So very important that you add that to your preparation, become a successful real estate agent. The next thing I wanted to share with you is preparing your database. You know, a names list for people that know you, like you, and trust you. The reality is we need to go for the low-hanging fruit of our life. People that are friends, our family, our neighbors, and we don't need to be weird, and you know, we need to be normal. Rule number one, never be weird. But we certainly need to just tell people, be excited. You know, this is a noble profession. Don't be shy as a real estate agent. You're not going to make any money if you're shy. You got to be aggressive. You got to be passionate. You got to be excited that you're a real estate agent. And just ask people, who do you know that's selling, buying, or investing in real estate? Ask them for a favor. Got a favor. Do you know anybody that's buying, selling, or investing in real estate? If you do, please, would you do me a big favor and just send them my way? I promise you I will give them white glove service and take really good care of them. How many times can you do that on a daily basis? Start putting all of your people, all of your tribe, all the people that you know, like, and trust, or vice versa, into a spreadsheet. First name in one column, last name in another column, email address in another column, phone number in another column. Very important that you get these into a spreadsheet, Excel spreadsheet. Typically a CSV file, comma separated value file, because that will make it super easy for you to load into your contact relationship management tool. Here at eXp, we provide you with the #1 CRM. It's called KB Core. It's free to all of our agents. It's included in our tech package. It's normally about $8,000 a year for this CRM. But because we're a cloud-based brokerage, we invest the money that we would be spending on leases and buildings and all that stuff back into our agent support. So make sure you start building a names list. You want to make it as big as possible. Go through your Instagram, go through your Twitter, go through your LinkedIn, go through your Snapchat, go through your Facebook, go through your cell phone, go through your church list, go through your whatever. Just start putting all the people that you've ever known, your high school books, your elementary school books. You can find their email and phone number later if you don't have it, but super important to build your database and build it big. Okay, so that's probably one of the top two things is your why and your database. The next thing that I want to just really encourage you to do is start spreading the news, man. Be like Frank Sinatra. Tell everybody, shout it from the mountaintop, put it all over social media, be loud and proud. You know, people always say to me, Tony, you're so aggressive. And I say, well, I'd rather be aggressive than broke like you. You know, be aggressive, be excited, be passionate. No one's going to follow any real estate agent that's like, well, I think I can probably sell your house. You know, they're going to be excited when you say, you know what, I'm going to sell your house. I'm going to sell it for the money that you want. We're going to get it sold fast. So start telling everybody how excited you are. Be passionate. Let the world know that you're passionate. Don't be a secret agent. Be a real estate agent. You know, get the word out there, guys. Spread the word. Spread it high and loud and far and all that stuff, okay? The other thing I want you to do is prepare your Google Calendar. You know, Gary Keller wrote a book called The Millionaire Real Estate Agent. Great book. If you haven't read it, read it. It's the Bible for real estate agents. It truly is. Prepare your Google Calendar, and I would encourage you to time block. Put it in as a recurring event every single day, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Lead generation, working on your database, adding names to your database, networking with people, adding those to your database, open houses, add those people to your database, knock on some doors, add those to your database. Lead generation at least 5 days a week. You can also lead generate on the weekends when you're doing open houses. If you're sitting there bored, no one's coming in, you can do lead generation while you're doing those open houses and you're bored. So lead generation, if you have no leads, you have no business. So you really want to focus on 2 hours every day. If you show me your calendar, I will show you your future in real estate. And if you don't have 2 hours blocked off at least 5 days a week on your calendar, your future is pretty bleak. You're not going to be selling a lot of houses. I have news for you. So definitely get your Google Calendar prepared and just time block that out. All right. The next thing that I want to encourage you to do is just when you get started in real estate, especially if you're in residential, do it all. Do everything. Do open houses, do FSBOs, for sale by owners, do expired listings, do farming, do door knocking, do agent-to-agent referrals, do everything that you can and find the lane that you're happy with. And then do that better than anybody out there. If it's expired listings, you find that lane and you be the very best agent that you can be in calling up those expired listings and converting those over to you and get that house sold. If it's for sale by owners, you be the very best FSBO agent out there. If it's open houses, you be an open house champion. But do it all in the beginning. Figure out what you don't like, figure out what you do like, and figure out one, maybe two skills that you can master and become the very best at. Okay, so that's another preparation tip. I already told you to read the Millionaire Real Estate Agent book. That's definitely called Working on Yourself Twice as Much as You Work on Your Real Estate Craft. You know, if you want to be an attractor of clientele, you've got to be attractive. And in order for you to be attractive, and I'm not talking the way you look, I'm talking the way you act, your posture, your mental, your positive mental attitude, all of that stuff. So the more you read, the more you lead, and the more people that you attract. I also want to encourage you to read a great book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. It is absolutely the grandfather of personal development. Mindset is everything as an entrepreneur. You know, entrepreneurship is the only profession where we will gladly work 80 hours a week for ourselves so we don't have to work 1 hour a week for the man. But you need a mindset. You need books and you need inspiration and motivation and Think and Grow Rich. The first 4 words of that book are truly, thoughts are things. Read the book. One of the best books ever written. I've read it 26 times. I read it every single year because it's just full of wisdom, full of nuggets that can help propel you to phenomenal heights in the realm of professionalism and in entrepreneurship. And really, guys, that's pretty much about it. I mean, mindset's everything, database, you got to have a why. Readers are leaders, so read some good books. The Millionaire Real Estate Agent, Think and Grow Rich, fantastic. Get your fingerprint card, get that knocked out so that you don't get held up. And then make sure that you choose wisely. I interviewed about 1,600 agents when I was with Keller Williams. And sometimes I'd go to the MLS or the Arizona Department of Real Estate, and I'd see how many brokers they were with. And I don't hire jumpers. If you've been with 6, 7, 8 brokers, someone else can have you. I'm not interested in hiring you because you don't have loyalty. You just jump from one thing to another. So make sure that you choose wisely who you're going to put your license with. I promise you this, I can look you in the face now and 20 years from now and be able to say to you that EXP is one of the best out there, if not the best. It is 2019. If you're a millennial or a young person, EXP was built for you. You don't want to go sit in a cubicle and sit there in some office. You want to be like a gamer. You want to be at home on a virtual reality platform. And we're the only company that has it. We're the only company that has a virtual platform in the entire world. So be sure and check it out, guys. I really would love it if you'd give me a call, 602-550-5594. I'd love to be able to sit down with you and show you why I pulled up my stakes and stuck it in the ground here at EXP versus over at Keller Williams for the last 3.5 years. Not that KW isn't a fantastic company. It's just there's a better model. That's another good book if you haven't read Who Moved My Cheese? Who Moved the Cheese? The cheese has been moved and it's now at EXP Realty. So I hope that's helpful, guys. Use it. I hope to see you out there selling a lot of houses. Thank you guys so much. This is Tony Hughes with EXP Realty and the Ninja Free Agent team. We'll talk to you guys later. Take care. Take charge. And God bless.